Imagine a world where every single transaction you make, every coffee, every book, every gift is recorded, analyzed, and controlled. A world where your money has an expiry date, and the government can instantaneously decide what you are allowed to buy. This is not a dystopian science fiction. This is the ultimate goal behind the war on cash. For millennia, physical money, a coin, a banknote, represented anonymous freedom. It was a tangible asset that existed outside the bank's ledger. But that era is ending. Central banks around the globe are developing their own digital currencies, the CBDC, a direct replacement for the paper bills in your wallet. This move is framed as progress, as security, as convenience. But the true motivation is simple, and far more terrifying. Cash is dead because cash is the last barrier between your private financial life and their total control. This is the untold story of the central bank's final power grab. The war on cash did not begin with the internet. It began with the quiet death of the gold standard. Once money was detached from gold, it became an abstract promise, a number on a screen. Physical cash was the one remnant of the old system. It was the anonymous paper trail they could not erase. But digital money solves two immense problems for the elites. The first is control. When every dollar is purely digital, the central bank gains the ability to implement negative interest rates. This means your savings slowly shrink over time, forcing you to spend money instantly to stimulate the economy. This is not economics. This is mandatory consumerism enforced by design. The second problem digital money solves is privacy. Think of a normal bank transfer today. Your bank knows. The government can find out. But with a central bank digital currency, there is no intermediary. The central bank becomes the sole provider, distributor, and observer of every single unit of currency. Every payment becomes a transparent transaction that can be tracked in real time. This unprecedented level of surveillance transforms the economy into a compliance system. Consider the implications. If the government decides a certain purchase is discouraged, perhaps too much fuel, or politically incorrect speech, they could simply program the digital currency to block that specific transaction. They could issue stimulus money with an expiry date, forcing you to spend it within 30 days or lose it. Your money ceases to be a stored asset and becomes a temporary tool of the state. This is the ultimate evolution of the financial trap. The debt kings established the system of borrowing, but the CBDC gives them the digital lock on the door. It ensures that no one, not even the small business owner, can operate outside of the watchful eye of the financial state. Countries like China are already pioneers in this realm, using their digital currency to enforce social credit systems. The West frames its CBDC plans as being about efficiency, but the technology is universal. Once the infrastructure of complete control is built, the temptation to use it will become irresistible. The final battlefield for your financial freedom is not the stock market. It is the simple, anonymous, untraceable banknote in your pocket. As long as cash exists, a shadow economy can exist, offering a refuge for dissent, for independence, and for privacy. The push to eliminate it is the push to eliminate financial autonomy itself. Your awareness is your only defense against this systematic erosion of freedom. It means paying attention to the quiet legislative shifts happening right now, demanding transparency on CBDC infrastructure, and understanding that the convenience of digital payments may cost you something far more valuable than a transaction fee. It may cost you your financial liberty. If you are ready to understand the true cost of convenience and how to navigate this coming era of digital control, then subscribe to ChernowCap right now. Hit the notification bell so you never miss another analysis of the hidden forces that shape your economy, and make sure to watch our next video.